Hey, Picks and Parlay family. It is me, Detroit Lenny, here with another episode of Bet One Repeat Show. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate that. We let everybody file in. It's Tuesday. It's what, the 7th of November? I can't believe, by the way, I feel like this year has just like my birthday was in June, and I feel like I could still be hungover from that, but like I feel like we just celebrated my birthday last week, kind of thing. Like that's how I feel. So I don't know. Maybe it's the 50 tour. But anyways, it's November. Thanksgiving's around the corner. The Christmas decorations are in the garage, out of storage in the attic and everywhere else we have them. Got to remind everybody real quick, though, if you haven't already, there's the contest page, Picks and Parlays contest page. Go over to facebook.com. It's part of the group section. Just go to groups, Picks and Parlay contest. Can't miss it. We do a weekly. We do a monthly. Juan Miguel. I should probably Jets let us down last night. We were on that. Jets let us down in every which way, shape, or form. And whatever, we should know that. But I just saw everybody in the brother seem to like the Jets last night, me included. And I liked them. They were part of my circuit contest play plus 3.5, and just they're an ugly football team like the Steelers. Like they'll win ugly games and they'll be in some games, and then they're gonna get blown out in other games. Like they were never really in that Charger game, I don't feel. But I just don't really feel like they were ever. That punt return screwed them, and right out the gate, right out the rip, touchdown, and they were shell shocked from there. They never recovered. Week 9 winner, NFL contest winner. He wins $100 and a T-shirt. Juan Miguel, 5-0 in NFL Sunday. Juan Miguel went 5-0, and the Monday night tiebreaker, because there was 3 people that went 5-0. Not that he listen, he was badass. He was 1-3. But the Monday night football is the tiebreaker total, and he had 38, 39 points, whatever. Davis had 41, and somebody else had like 40 something. I forget who the hell they were. I don't know. It don't matter. Oh, here's the paper right here. It really don't matter because you lost. But you went 5-1 Sunday, so you should be good. Oh, Jock Diesel. He had like 49. Davis had 41 for a tiebreaker, and Juan had 39. So Juan Miguel wins. Low total. Good job. Primetime unders continue to ruin my life. Not really. I do a lot, and I was screwed on that teaser either way. Nick Earl was right. Probably should have just did the under that way, but the Jets didn't. That shit didn't work out either way. So either way, that didn't work out. So Chargers just looked. This is great too, by the way, for Lions fans. If you're a Lions fan. Like I know all of you are because of me. This is great for the Lions coming off a bye week, well rested, healthy, going into LA. Chargers are on a high, winning on Monday night, and the New York and blah, 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 prime time. It's a perfect letdown opportunity for the Chargers because they think they're good right now because they beat the Jets. And then the Lions are going to do what? What do we do on Sundays? We bite kneecaps. That's what we do. So that's what they're going to do. So Lions have already been bet. So congratulations, Juan Miguel, on your winning week. Hell of a week. 5-0 is a good week, man. I don't care if you won the $100 contest or not. 5-0, you should be betting all of them. If you guys enter this contest, you put 5 NFL picks in. If you're not betting them, at least put all 5 of them in a teaser. In a 6-point teaser, take all 5. I did not hit mine. I'm not telling you that. Like, the Jets screwed me because I had them in 9 plus 9.5. But you tease them, throw them on a 4-team round robin, 4s and 5s. In case you go 4 out of 5, you still make money. I'm just saying, that's what I did. But if you're not hip to that, message me on Twitter and I'll tell you how I do that. Don't send me a message on Facebook because, God damn it, I don't read them. I try not. I really, I don't. I'm not on Messenger. You looking for me? You should probably hit me up in the Twitter DM because I'm probably trolling somebody on Twitter. This is my second cup of coffee. I'm taking it easy. I don't want to yell at nobody. Nick Parsons is going to be joining us here in a few minutes as well. The parlay party is out now. There's 2 parlays available for you on picksparlays.net. It's on the website, and it's also available on the YouTube page, which you're probably watching on now. So you can check out the parlay party. It's got a 6-point teaser in college football tonight, and a hockey parlay. That is, some people are gonna say it's square. I don't think it's that square, but it's more square than it probably could be. So whatever. I just like the song. It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. I don't care. Check out the parlay party though. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. My man Rye Cape, what's happening? What's happening, Rye? I didn't shave in 2 weeks. I'm growing a beard, can you tell? Trying to get like you and cousin Cam. That shit's gray though. Maybe I'm just growing it out for, hopefully I get a Santa gig on the side somewhere. I crack myself up. Unders have been king of the NFL in general. Fair. Fair. Haven't saw a lot of really, really flat out over. I mean, Miami 70. Juan Miguel in the house. Good job. Congrats to you. 5-0 week against the spread. And closest, you had 39. What did we finish at? 34? What was it? 27-6? Something like that. The final was. So good job. I don't know what I had for a total, but it was higher. So even if the Rams would have won for me, because that was my 5th pick, I lost on that. If they would have got me to 5-0, I probably I would have lost anyway. Whatever. Oh, hey, thank God Davis is here to let me know. Let me put my fucking right hat on. This is why. Davis, I had to calm myself down after all the coffee I had this morning, so I had to hit the garage. So I'm feeling good. Davis, my Michigan State Spartans will be in the dance at the end of the year. In March. Not the end of the year, but at the end of the season. They will be in the dance. Okay? That's what matters. This is why I have a problem with college basketball. Because this shit don't matter. Every game matters. Don't get me wrong. My hat's like way green right now, so I'm getting a lot of color and putting the other hat back on. Whatever. That's why I have a problem with college basketball. It's like it really don't matter. Like they lost to James Madison, but listen, if you know Michigan State basketball, they start out traditionally slow. So I'm not going to sit there and make excuses for him or anything like that. You watched that game. You saw a team that wasn't ready. They weren't ready. They were playing James Madison. They don't give a shit. This is like a scrimmage. And they lost that scrimmage. It's actually a good thing because then I think it lights a fire under Tom Izzo and that ass. And they can't suck because Michigan State football has that on lock. So Michigan State basketball has to make a run at a natty this year for everybody to forget about MSU football. I'm just saying. Last time Michigan State won a national title, check the records, MSU football sucked. I'm a big fan of history. Thank you. You're welcome. The New York Rangers goalie hurt. Drexel game tonight. I am on some hockey. Listen, I'm on my Red Wings. I think they're a better team than the Rangers, but it's in New York, so I see why they're favored. I also I was just talking about this with Brian Gillihan in our group chat with Tate, and I was like, man, I really want to I think this game goes to overtime. Let me just say it out loud. Plus 340 on FanDuel right now. I have it keyed up. All I have to do is hit bet. And I am that close because I got a feeling. How that song goes, whatever. But I just got a feeling this Wings win this game in overtime. And it's a primetime game, like on TNT. So it's like one of those games. I don't know. I'm also on other hockey. I'm on Colorado, Pittsburgh Penguins, Philly. I'm on the Flyers just because, I mean, it's the Sharks. The San Jose Sharks are bad. Like, if you don't know, they're 0-10-1. I'll say it slower for you guys. I'm going to take this shit off. What up, Lenny? What up, Julie? Congrats, Juan. Yes, congrats, Juan Miguel. Parlay Party is out now. But you guys should be hitting the like button, share, subscribe, ring the bell, notifications, all that good stuff. The Sharks 0-10-1, 0-5-1 at home. This is obviously the worst start to their franchise history, but they're really cruising for a record worst start in NHL history. And the Flyers aren't barn burners here by any means. They're 5-6-1, 2-2-1 on the road, but until the Sharks do something, they are bad. And they have goalie problems. Most bad teams do, but I think their first and second goalies are busted up, and it ain't pretty. San Jose fans, I get it. Listen, I've been around some bad teams. Before Steve Yzerman and those Red Wings, in the late 70s and early 80s, they were the Dead Wings for a reason. I think Penguins, I'm going to take them. That's actually my parlays: Flyers, Penguins, Avalanche. I think that Colorado game is going to be real, real close. But I think Colorado gets it done. I'm also on the over in the Red Wings game. I have it at over 6, though. I know some people, Brian Gillihan, for example, has it under 6.5. I've seen some people unders. No, it's all around. I like the Red Wings here. It's probably an under game. Probably goes 2-2 in overtime. Shit, if that happens and they win 3-2. But I would lose my bet, but whatever. But the Red Wings the road team is 5-2 in their last 7 meetings. So that's why I kind of went. I like the Red Wings. I'm probably just being a homer, but it is what it is. But yeah, let's bring in our guest here because I see him backstage. Let me get your banner right. Let me get ready. Okay, the man, the myth, the legend, the Canadian connection himself, Nick.
What's up, buddy?
What's happening, Mr.
Not much. You were not here last week.
I know. I was not. I was traveling. Today was a travel day. I went to the Monday Night Football game for the Raiders Lions and had to travel back. And
right.
Tim didn't burn anything down, so good job, Tim. Did he do everything right? Did he send you the links and do all that? Did he do his job, Nick? Now's the time. It's just me and you here.
He did. He filled in admirably for sure.
Did he? He's got good hair, Tim Earl. So that's what I tell him all the time. I'm like, Tim, you have the better hair of the twins. So
yeah, man, lots going on, obviously. College basketball started up, and
we're all
the same approach and thoughts with that of course, sort of take it easy, although I didn't really take it easy last night. I fired away on 3 plays.
I heard a few people going, I'm going to tread lightly, take it easy. And then they had 10, 15 plays or something. I'm like,
yeah.
I had, I think, 4 or 5 plays. I basically split even on them, or I think maybe I had either 4 or 6, because I either went 2 and 2 or 3 and 3. Either way, and I just followed a friend of mine's picks. I just followed Brian Gillihan, who's usually in chat. I just followed him. He sent me his picks, and I just blindly followed him because
it's difficult the first night.
I just wanted to have something, but I didn't want to have all.
Yeah, no. Well, I went 3 and 3 overall yesterday, but I did go 3 and 0 with my college basketball picks. So good, quick start there for sure. Nice. And so got a big one up tonight too.
There's still a lot. There's a lot of basketball. That's what it does.
Yeah.
It's just
yesterday was crazy looking at that board, How many games were going off? I was just like, whoa. I remember this.
It's just a lot. But how do you feel about the NHL today? We were just talking about that before you got here.
Yeah, I quickly switched over there to look at that. And so this is for today. And I was talking about with some of the guys in the Discord, one of the hottest teams in the NHL right now, surprisingly, the Ducks, 5-0 run. Yeah, they're at home to Pittsburgh as a big underdog. I mean, at this price, you could get them plus 1.5,
And so I'm on the Penguins. I'm just throwing that out there.
So did you get in early? Because it seems like this line has been...
it's part of a parlay with me.
Okay, I gotcha.
It's that, but I am on...
Well, obviously the Ducks are overachieving, you'd have to think, right?
Right, and I think this line, I don't understand. This line should be minus 190, maybe the Ducks. Or minus 150. They're the hotter team. They're at home, all that. And then you're going to give me a minus
115 or minus 120. You know what I mean?
Right. It seems real sketchy. So
yeah,
I think a lot of people are going to
go. That game was interesting to me for sure, especially that the Ducks
money.
are even. Yeah, especially that the Ducks are even relevant again is what drew me to that right away. But there's been some big blowouts in both the NBA and NHL of late, really. And Tampa had a big
San Jose Sharks. 10-1. We were just talking about that too. Jesus. They're bad.
And then the Golden Knights, they just lost their first one against the Ducks. Their first game in regulation.
Yep.
So Tampa came from behind last night, it was Toronto that came from behind last night to beat Tampa 6-5, and now Tampa's favored in Montreal.
Mm-hmm. I like Montreal there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm a really big fan of Montreal this year, though. I'm kind of I don't know. I might be just on the bandwagon, like I'm bought into them early in the season, so I might be just blindly kind of going on them. But I think they're going to be a bet on team in spots like this, where I think this is a pretty even matchup against Tampa Bay and the Lightning. But you get a home ice advantage in Montreal. That's a big travel distance from Tampa Bay to Montreal. So I'm going to give a bigger advantage to Montreal.
Well, you know what? Actually, it's the second game of the back-to-back for Tampa Bay here, right? Because they were in Toronto just last night. And lost 6-5 in OT. And so it's not that big of a travel. It's just from Toronto to Montreal. However, it's the second game of a back-to-back. Yeah.
Right. I mean more like the travel, like they're on a very long road trip, being in Toronto. Now exactly. Montreal.
Yes, anything north of the border, exactly.
Right. If this is a trip for them, and on the back-to-back with the overtime, I really like Montreal here.
Getting the plus money.
Money.
And Montreal was last in action. It's coming off 3 straight losses too, and so. Yeah. All on the road, and has now had 3 whole nights off to prepare for this one.
And at home. Right.
And so there we go.
Home, I just looked it up. The home team is 9-4 in their last 13 matches, head to head. So
There you go. Yeah, no, there's some
That's a
value
good look
there.
right there. I'm getting on that right now. I also sprinkled, tell me what you think about this, my Red Wings and the Rangers. I sprinkled the overtime. It's plus 340. I really think, I don't know, I just having this thing. I think the Red Wings win this game in overtime. So I sprinkled the money line and I did sprinkle the overtime. I also have over 6. It's at
Well,
6
you
and
look
a
at
half
these two
now.
teams, and they're similar in a lot of ways. They have similar records. Detroit's 7-4-1-0. New York 8-2-0-1. They have similar, but where they aren't similar is on the puck line. Detroit is 8-4 on the puck line, and New York is just 4-7.
Right.
So New York is 0-3 at home to the puck line at home, and Detroit is 4-1 to the puck line on the road. I don't know what the price. It'd probably be too steep, but yeah, that does sort of play into your overtime. I think they're showing how competitive Detroit is on the road. Do you know what I mean?
I really think that they're gonna get after it a little bit today and kind of I don't know. I just kind of like I don't know. I'm probably just being a homer, and I understand
Right.
that.
No, they're good. It's a better team. Really improved. I mean, you can see.
I just think this year's they're I think they're a bet on team right now. I think you're again
In
similar to
spots,
Montreal
right?
Canadiens
Yeah.
in
In
spots.
spots, you're right.
They're going to get them at plus money in a very evenly matched up team here, Red Wings and the Rangers. So I think overtime's a nice little play there. So as well. What else you got going on? Anything in there? What's this NBA in season tournament? Are they really going to give out a
Yeah,
trophy?
I don't know. That's it's still sort of a bit of a mystery to me, the entire thing, honestly. But no, it's I don't know if that's going to work out for them or not. But what do you think of the format?
I'm not I'm not a big NBA guy anyway. So I'm the wrong probably person to ask for that too, because I'm just gonna say it's
Right.
bad. The best thing I've seen come out of this is some of these courts, and the graphics on the courts are pretty badass. I mean, some of these the city courts, I forget who it was the I think it was Memphis, or was it Dallas or Memphis? I don't know. They had just like pretty blue, and then it was like there was some, I don't know. That's terrible. That's what I think of. But so is that
But
like
yeah, otherwise, other than that, there's some surprises too. Obviously, in the NBA, early on, Sacramento, the Kings, you thought they would be, a lot better than this. They just got blown out in back-to-back games versus the Rockets.
yeah, they were a bet on team last year for me. They made me money in the NBA. That was one of the few teams that did. Well, that I really even bet. I'm just a situational NBA guy for real.
Right. Well, there you go. The Spurs, they played to so many overs now.
Yeah. That's
and Boston, I mean, 5-1, 3-1 on the road. It's broken 150 at least once, right? Already this year,
and Denver
and
just
Philly
looks like a
5-1.
machine.
That's going to be a really good game. 6-0 against the spread. Philly is. Embiid is just having He's had a couple of monster games early on.
I'm just looking here. Yeah, kind of like I don't know. I think I mean, I hate to say this and it sounds very square, but Denver looks like a machine. They just look like they didn't miss a beat in the off season or preseason.
Yeah,
or
5-0 at home, 7-1 overall.
Right, they're just rolling, and I think they're almost in like cruise control mode. You know what I mean? And it's so early in the season. Rocket says Sixers look great after the Harden trade.
Yeah, Golden State could just roll over tonight and not really care at Denver.
Yeah.
I mean, because then they have a couple days off. This is the end of the road trip. They won and covered last night. Denver is always going to get up for Golden State at home.
Right.
Coming off back-to-back wins and covers, won and covered quite easily against New Orleans last night. Does have 3 whole nights off after this before game at Houston, so nothing to look past or anything.
Right.
So
I can get behind that. Okay. All right.
Yeah, well, Denver. But I mean, that's a huge, when you see the lopsided amount of where the money is, then it's just lopsidedly on Denver. So that would make me very cautious in giving that out in the end.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe on the money line if it's
I mean,
not too
if I could get money line right now plus 140 on Golden State, or Denver 158. That's your best prices. So I mean, if you like Golden State and you want to go the other way, you can get some good value there, some plus money. But I think Denver's the play. But I don't know if I want to necessarily. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I don't want to play it. You don't have to bet every game. That's what they tell us all the time. So I'm not betting it.
Right. And then, I mean, that applies for college basketball, as you said, as well. I mean, there's just so many games going on. There's games going off right now. I'll have a much better feel, as will yourself and all of us, in a week from now.
Right.
About the landscape of how it's all breaking down.
Have we been into any CFL lately? Davis wants to know. He likes Toronto minus 10 on Saturday.
I haven't. I do get into the CFL right at the beginning of the season in the summer, only because there's nothing else going on.
Right.
But I typically, once the interests, I just follow the interests, and everyone just loses interest in the CFL as soon as college football starts, and so that's sort of when my CFL season typically ends, except I pick it up again near the end in the playoffs and definitely for the Grey Cup. So
yeah, that's how I am
the
too.
CFL as much.
The CFL is a bridge to get me to college football and the NFL.
Right. I take it really seriously during that time, and I really get into it, and I handicap it and everything. But then I just shift, and that's just sort of been my pattern, and so
I like it. I think we're going to bounce on out of here. There's not a whole lot. There's like some NBA today. There's only, we didn't talk about college football. You got anything in some college football tonight? Any action?
I do. I got a big play up on one of the sides here tonight. And overall I've had a good college football season. I started off super hot. I've come back sort of down to earth lately, but still up overall, still with a really decent record. And you can check out all those records over at picksparlays.net. Check out that big play I got going. And also, coming off the 3-0 college basketball night last night, I got a big 10-star going tonight as well, Lenny.
Nice. That's what we're talking about. I love that. A little college basketball, college football action.
Sir.
There's NHL. Woo! Tonight's there's not a lot of games on tonight as far as there's a few games on NHL actually, but
it's a busy night.
Only
busy.
Like 3 NFL games or 3 college football games. So, but I will definitely be in some hockey tonight. Ride or die free play. What's your ride die free play? Now I gotta wait for your free play, Rye. Come on, Rye Cape. You're holding us up. Oh, I'm on that too. I'm on that too, my friend. I'm on that, and I'll tell you right now, I'm on the Ohio Buffalo over as well. A dismal 43.5.
I like it. I like that.
I think it goes to overtime. So,
that's the game that I have my side on. So
okay, all right.
But I also, and I really liked the over as well in that one. I almost went with that as my official play, but then I liked the side play stronger.
Let's cash some tickets. I actually did a 3-team teaser on my parlay party video, which is out now on YouTube. Go hit the like button. Is the over in that Central Western teased down to like 51. The over in Ohio Buffalo teased over like 35 or 4 or 6 or something like that. And then I teased Buffalo as well because that's 13 points. I like that. Davis like Seattle minus 107 beats Arizona. The Coyotes. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's a tough one because they've been playing well, and
yeah,
I have a hard time reading Seattle. I mean,
they're
just the success that both
team.
Seattle and Las Vegas have had so early on and so quickly.
Right.
Yeah, it's difficult to handicap that kind of success so quickly, and so you never sort of know what you're going to get one night to the next. Sometimes with Seattle, I think still.
That's fair. That's actually a very fair statement, I think. Because I mean, I don't know. They're like the most ever. I don't know I thought that was just me. Like if I bet on them, I'm on the wrong side. If I bet against them, I'm on the right side.
Exactly.
I can't get on the right side of them. And I haven't been able to,
the same
be honest
feeling
with you, since
That's
they
why
came
I said
into
it.
the league.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's just me now. I think it's them. It's not me. It's you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Brian Gillen says, I think Buffalo getting 7 points is too many. Might buy the hook. The teaser for me, those 3 teams in a teaser was plus 160. And I think I'm just going to roll with that and kind of stay away from some other stuff. But I like some action overs. I mean, God is back with action during the week, so I love it. We are going to bounce on out of here, though. Nick Parsons, I appreciate you stopping by. As always, everybody out there, appreciate you guys stopping by, hitting the like button. Good luck unless you're against us. As always, also go check out Nick Parsons' free premium plays on picksparlays.net. Use the promo code NCAAF. That'll save 20% off of all the purchases over there. Check his premium plays out. Crushing leaderboards, all of our leaderboards. You can see everybody where everybody's at. Check them out. Nick Parsons is always all over the leaderboards. Till then, though, good luck unless you're against us. Take care. We're out. Tired.